I wouldn't say you're pro shitting your pants, but I don't think you're anti shitting your pants.
I wouldn't say I'm anti shitting my pants either.
My dick big question
My
mark?
dick big. How are you going to maliciously use a cock pouch?
Put a firecracker in it. They couldn't cut through my dick. It was
Too thick.
Too thick.
Too ropey.
Too thick, too ropey.
It's like a massive eels. Yeah. It's a good podcast. It's a fine one for human people that enjoy things like listening with ears and talking with mouths and breathing air through
Slim's a clone. Year 2 twist. Go to... Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. We're both clones. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. We were both... There was a suicide pact after episode 100. We did go through with the suicide pact. Killed ourselves at the cabin. Up on that beautiful little balcony, having a cup of coffee in the morning, just overlooking everything, and then
Sunday morning, overlooking all the trash.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And then a train goes by at 7 a.m.
Oh, so they don't even hear us do it.
Yeah,
and
super
they just
loud.
Find us. Do we flop over the balcony, or are we still up there?
Our
body's still up there.
That's what I'm saying. The bodies are still up there.
Interesting.
You got the You got the cleaning fee back because Ghost You cleaned up everything.
No, Ghost Me is not cleaning up anything.
Ghost You is just going to be breaking more shit.
Could you imagine? Do you think two dead bodies is included in the $100 cleaning fee?
I would just like to see, like, if we killed ourselves there.
I'd also like to see it.
Your next of kin gets the cleaning bill, and they're like, we had to keep his $100 because we had to clean him and his giant dumb friend's corpse.
He shot himself through the head straight through the sliding glass doors. Real dick move. I know he's dead. I'm sorry for your loss.
And the bigger guy stood over him so they could share one bullet because they only had one, and it was a big mess. Yeah. We had to get a professional carpet cleaner.
Incredibly gay. Professional carpet cleaner, even though it was done outside. It's shocking. No one could get the
There
brains
was so
out
much
of the grass.
blood. This doctor said he didn't know how two men had so much blood inside their bodies.
He said they honestly would have died a year later from too much blood in their bodies. So they went out easy because it's very painful to die of too much blood.
It's very painful when you just keep swelling up from all the blood that you have in your body.
I think I have too much blood, constant erections, constant nosebleeds,
constant big fat fingers that look like purple sausages. Like when
you
you're walking
around. Okay, we've had two different things.
Okay, you go first.
I was going to say when you use a hand sander too much and it makes your fingers swell up.
I was going to say when like you're walking around like a festival all day or something, you're just swinging your arms, then you go to like pick something up and you're like...
I don't do that.
I get that.
I just picture you swinging your big stupid arms around. Do you ever do this really fast and it feels like you're holding like a handed like jelly? You got to go real fast. You know what I mean? It feels like you have a handful of like... I don't know. Do you feel it?
The fuck was that?
Do you feel it?
Feel what? The handful of jelly when I feel my bingo wings flapping as hard as they can.
Okay, let's not focus on that. I'll censor it out in the video. You got to go real fast. And it feels like there's like a handful of, I don't know, man, something. Okay.
You got to watch the video for this one.
Just take your hand, like you're gripping a titty, and then you put it...
Honging or gripping?
Gripping. And then you put it down like you're shifting your car, but not that close. I don't know how to describe
like
that.
you're gripping it.
And then you just put it up and down as fast as you can. I used to do this as a kid all the time. It feels like your hand is full of like, not jelly. I don't know why I said jelly. I think I like that like...
Yeah, I'm the clone.
Like silly putty type shit. Like that, like
that
slime shit. Yeah, it just feels like your hand's
slime
full of, yeah. Got the slime. But you got to get, real fast. I was doing it in my bathroom the other day, and you can do them different.
I would be so terrified to accidentally, like, open the door on you in the bathroom, and, like, you're not even, your pants aren't even down, you're just standing in the bathroom doing that.
You can also do it this way, I guess. Maybe this works better. Yeah, but now you got to go like this. I can feel it. Yeah, you don't feel it? It feels like you're holding something.
I mean,
it feels like loose.
I get it.
I like it a lot. It feels nice.
This is the episode where you find out all the weird kinks about us and who we are.
That's what I used to do when I didn't have toys. That's how old I am. I didn't get a toy at the store. I would just play with that.
You would just pretend you were...
See, now I feel like I'm doing it too much. I'm losing it. Or it's like now I feel like I'm holding concrete or something bad. Holding something.
Did you take psychedelic drugs before you came to the show today?
Somebody
put something in your water before you got here?
All the time. Damn it. Now, it feels weird. Like I'm made out of cardboard. Go to www.thedapperdads.com.
It's going to be a weird one.
Tell us if you understand what I'm doing with my hands.
Yeah, watch the video, because I have absolutely no idea what this man is trying to convey to me. Is it like I'm supposed to have a handful of gack or something?
Yeah, it kind of feels like that, but you gotta. Oh, they feel bad now. I don't know what I've done. I broke it. I feel like Peter Pan, and I can't imagine anymore. Oh yeah,
what is that like?
Now it feels like I'm holding cardboard or something, or I'm made out of wood. I don't know. I think I lost. Oh, it's kind of coming back. I guess you had to do it for a minute.
If you think Drama took a bunch of psychedelic drugs before the show, call 4027 Dapper. That's 402-732-7737.
Like I have dough in my hands, but it's the weight of a cloud.
It's like,
do you understand what I mean?
No, I don't.
Okay. You're being fucking ridiculous.
I'm being ridiculous.
You don't feel this? You don't feel this all around us?
What am I trying to feel?
Okay. God damn it, I don't like when I do it too much. I guess I feel like cardboard and wood, and I don't like that.
Like your bones?
I don't think you're going fast enough. You see how fast I'm going? And just keep doing it. It's more in like the forearm. Don't even move your upper arm. Just, does it feel like there's anything in your hand?
Not really.
Oh, you're a fucking bitch, dude. You're a fucking clone. You piece of shit.
Yeah, a real human would be able to do whatever you're doing.
Test is you don't feel like you got a handful of dough.
It's like your baseline test to see if someone's a Blade Runner. You just like give them a series of questions and then end it with, okay, seems passable, but do you feel like you have a handful of wet dough that feels like a cloud?
I honestly don't know if I've ever really told anyone about this, but I've been doing it lately, and I used to do it when I didn't get toys. You got to use your imagination.
What do you mean, like when you didn't get toys? Like when, like you just didn't have any toys at the house, or like you would be
like
be
when
at
we
the
were
store?
out somewhere? I specifically remember when we were out somewhere, and I was like, "Can I have this?" And my parents were like, "No." Then I'd be like, "Fine, I got this," and I just whip out. But I don't like how it feels right now because it feels like cardboard.
Talking about it very gently and sensitively.
Email dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com. Please, someone explain to me what I'm experiencing.
Yeah, because I have absolutely no idea. It's actually starting to terrify me a little bit.
Yeah, now I feel crazy, like I'm not explaining it well enough, but it's pretty
simple. I mean, it's possible you're not, because this is going to be one of those things where we talk about it, and then we start getting a flood of shit about it, where everybody's sort of be like, oh yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. I wipe my ass
standing up too, and we're like, shut up. It's not about that anymore. It's about your hands holding.
That's been so long ago.
Something. I'd say a ball of dough that feels like a cloud. Maybe cotton candy, but firmer. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I always thought as a kid it felt like, you
either have the best imagination or like...
I think I do.
There's just something.
You can't even feel
cotton candy, hands. But firmer.
Yeah, like more solid. Now I don't like doing it because it doesn't feel good until I break through. Yeah, you look like an angry pianist. It's trying to prove a point.
Does it look like I'm doing it right?
No, but a lot of things you do don't look right. See, that looks more like it.
Okay, now I kind of...
See? Yeah, just keep going because it gets better over time and, like, tighten it up. You know what I mean? Like, get it more.
There it is.
See? See? Now, what does that feel like to you?
Like, yeah, it's like cotton candy, but a little firmer.
Yeah!
That's crazy.
See, I'm crazy. But
see, I just need you to show me how to do it. That hurts. I can definitely feel it.
Yeah, you're going to feel it.
Oof.
Between that and jerking off, my arm strength is unparalleled.
Yeah, I already knocked out 3 today.
Yeah.
Now you got me over here doing the hand gack thing.
Yeah, but be careful because it feels bad if you do it too much.
Feels like wood?
Yeah, it feels like your hands feel like cardboard. Like you're not a person.
But I'm already not a person, apparently.
Well, yeah, but yeah, you're just lying to me. Yeah, it does feel, cotton candy, but firmer. Wow, yeah.
For sure.
Totally. I totally have experienced things like this before, of course. Go to Patreon. www.patreon.com/dapperdads. $5 a month. Listen to the episode we just recorded where we find out that Slim is fake and an asshole.
I don't get how I'm an asshole.
You just wouldn't quit with the bullshit.
I was just trying to understand.
And it was before I realized you're fake. Now I understand that you're just a big phony.
When do you
think
this
guy's a phony.
When did you think I was replaced?
This past week. I saw you last Thursday. You were fine. Now I see you today. It's not the same.
The passing of time.
I just don't understand why you'd be replaced at this point in time.
I don't know.
You don't seem like you needed to be replaced. You were doing pretty good. You're doing the best I've ever seen you do.
Really?
I think so. Do you disagree? I mean, you could be doing a little better in certain areas, but I mean, like in life, I think you were more put together.
So I feel less put together from seeing you a week ago?
I'm not saying that. You just don't. You're not you. It's clear, and that's fine. You can be a clone. You gotta keep this going. I don't give a fuck if you're a clone. I don't give a fuck if anybody's a clone.
Really?
They just have to continue maintaining their relationships and all the stipulations.
But what if they do like one weird quirky thing that
like
just
what?
reminds
You shit your pants once a week?
I said quirky, not fucked up. I'm saying like
so now it's fucked up to shit your pants. See, you are a clone.
It's really it's because everybody knows I've been pro shit in your pants. I'm pro piss in your pants.
Yeah,
I'm definitely pro piss in your pants.
I wouldn't say you're pro shitting your pants, but I don't think you're anti shitting your pants.
I wouldn't say I'm anti shitting my pants either. I would say preferably in the moment I would want to do everything I could to not shit my pants.
Well, yeah, what moment?
Any moment, really.
What if you're just trying to have fun?
Where am I trying to have fun that I want to shit my pants?
In a ocean. I would love
Did any of us shit in the river?
No, I forgot. I was too happy about being naked. But that would have been the perfect time to shit. I don't think I could have shit.
My stomach felt upset at one point, and I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. I
appreciate it if anyone would have done it, unless it was real wet and it just
That's what I'm saying.
Into the water.
Just everything just kind of flows to the top. You see it skimming.
Well, it was dark, so we wouldn't have seen anything. Someone would have just pulled a hand down and been like, that mud's all over me.
Oh, God.
And you would have been like, oh, no, not the mud.
Anything but the mud. This clarifying, cleansing mud I've been pulling out of the river for an hour. Look at this big piece of mud. We pull out a piece that's the size of a human head.
Yeah, but it's shit.
Oh.
It's still shit. Oh, I think, I got confused what train of thought we were on there.
I think
that we're both clones, our memories don't match up as well.
After 2 years, we got cloned by the corporation that owns the Dapper Dads because they were like, okay,
we sold for very cheap.
They're like, this drama and Slim are starting to wear out. We got to get some new fresh one. It got to the point.
We've been told by listeners we're starting to wear out. So
we haven't even started to wear out. Just give us a little bit.
This is still good.
Yeah, this is like we're peaking right now. To be 100% honest with you, I'm constantly peaking. I'm always peaking every week at the show.
Physical form, fuckers.
I'm at my peak physical, my peak mental, my peak emotional. No, too far.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like that comedic trope where it's like you list the two fake things and then the one real thing.
Yeah. Or like that icebreaker game, 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, exactly. But then you make all of them lies, and then you lie about the one truth. So then you're like, nobody can trust me, baby.
That's exactly what I do.
That's what I do. Yeah, I just come up with 3 lies for everybody, and then I'm like, nope, that one was the lie, and then I just saunter away.
Super confused.
Yeah,
and they're like, I was a professional BMX rider, and they're like, that was one of the lies, and you're like, wait, what?
I'm just at work.
Huh?
I'm just at work, and they send someone over speaking to me in Mandarin. They're like, remember, you're totally fluent in Mandarin. You told us that one time.
I was until the car accident.
I was until the accident, so thank you for bringing it up.
Bringing it up. What's Mandarin?
Now I've embarrassed myself in front of not just this customer, but the company as well, and most of all you, and then gently kiss their cheek, and then walk away. The customer, then your coworker, then your boss, then just go to your car.
And then your mirror.
Yeah, and
but
then
you can't quite get your own cheek.
Yeah, but you're trying really hard.
And then you break the mirror.
7 years of bad luck, so you just get in your car and drive home. Everybody's like, did he quit? Is this how he quits?
And then you come back tomorrow. You have a new mirror. You pretend nothing's happened.
Sounds like you're saying a mirror, but really fast, and it's like you're bringing a mirror van to work with you.
Yeah, he needs a new job.
They'll bring your kid to work day. A mirror van.
Follow us on Twitter at dapperdad's, where we sometimes will compile words in a scenic rotisserie.
Spit of juicy,
yeah,
tender,
drip,
all white meat.
Drip.
Trip so hard, don't stand too close. You can get the biggest Chanel bag for this rotisserie chicken.
No,
if you
what happens when I hear it?
I do know what happens. Okay, Mr. Bill.
Get the biggest Chanel bag in the store
if you want.
Fuck! I'm off the wagon.
It only took me since the cabin.
I've been doing so good.
You can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you wanna.
Fuck! Follow us on Instagram at dapperdadspodcast. Don't make any references
this
to that
clone's
song.
The better one, baby.
No, there's no way. They're both bad. All of them bad?
All of them bad.
We still remember some of our classic catchphrases.
You can buy now on 3 CDs for 4 easy payments of $39.99.
CD. Sunday. Our brains are broken.
Sunday at the Metro Monster Rally, where there's going to be trucks and snakes, all for $49.95 per ticket, unless you bring a can of Pepsi.
Then it's free somehow. The value of our event is a can of pop.
Bring an empty can of Pepsi and one donatable food item, and you get in for free. Free on Sunday.
Gravedigger, here to kill the snakes.
Sit in the back of the stadium and inhale all of the truck fumes. The earplugs don't work.
The ground is made of clay that will absorb into your skin.
It's made of clay, and they're going to be shooting it from the back tires, onto your family.
Loud, exhausted. You get shot, hopefully.
Bring your baby. Put those big earmuffs that they let hunters use on him to block out the noise.
Everyone's drunk on a Sunday afternoon. Sunday noon.
We've got 2 beer choices, Coors Light and Bud Light.
No, Miller Lite.
Oh, Miller Lite.
Everything's camouflage. Show up or don't. We won't see you either way.
Bring a Pepsi.
Yeah, don't forget a Pepsi.
Remember when you used to be able to get into like Six Flags for free with an empty can of pop?
I was just looking into this because I want to go to a water park, and I was like, isn't it free with a can of pop somehow? When did they stop doing this?
I think in like the early 2000s when we were children.
You used to be able to get in everywhere with a can of pop. Like if you just brought a can of pop with you, chances are people would be like,
this is the shit you're going to say to your grandkids where they're going to be like, okay, Grandpa's getting senile.
I don't know why that's my old voice. That's a nightmare that I hope to stay far away from.
Just old as fuck in the nursing home.
Yeah, but it's both of us at the same time.
Yeah, we're in the same
room.
No
one can understand what we're saying. Just one of them.
Dapper Dad's episode 15,642.
Oh, you think we're going to live to 15,000? It's taken us 2 years to do 100. So do the quick math there. I know we're not allowed to, but we're going to be
a couple of bonus episodes a year. Maybe if we start.
Or we live to be 7,000.
I'm riding that train pretty hard.
7,500.
Episode number 752,500.
That's more like it.
16. Episode 750. We're dead.
Because, yeah, episode 700 is only 14 years. You're on both ends of the spectrum. Meet me in the middle, please.
I'm trying so hard, but my programming is so off.
I know. I like that we're clones and we still can't do math.
No, do you think that's the one thing they would have put in us? They would have been like, okay, they're bad
one
at
upgrade. What do you get?
Oh, bigger dick.
Yeah, they pulled the lever. They're like, that's not even how you make the bigger dick.
That's not even.
You're just pulling levers.
You're just pulling levers. Great, now your body's dying. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, as long as my dick big. My dick big? Question
my
mark?
dick big? Just keep cranking it back and forth.
They're like, God, he's still smarter than the original.
More crank, make more big dick.
Yeah, that sounds like him. We really nailed it with the enunciation.
Me a boy. Me care about big dick.
Only the biggest dick for my clone. Okay.
All right. Somebody's big dick just pouring out upstairs, just smacking on the floor. My slap meter's going off. Someone got too slime and let their schmeat smack the floor as hard as it could.
If you had like a huge dick, would you wear really short shorts to let it peek out?
Oh, I would be accentuating everything. If I could get it to look like I have a pair of tube socks stuffed down the front of my pants. Tightest
like
little
that guy
shorts.
who I think has the biggest dick, and he always wears those silver pants, and it's like, come on, man!
Like you're not even trying.
You can't have the world's largest
you do have to admit,
and then put silver pants on.
Well, you got to admit, you got to own it, or it just looks like you're trying to hide something weird. I mean, you've seen how big it looks in those silver pants. It's like, okay, what do? Just act normal. Just wear like a pair of khakis.
Act normal.
Everybody act normal.
Wear cargo shorts.
My friend's
put it in
up.
One of the pockets.
My friend's showing up. He has the biggest dick in the world.
Yeah.
But don't make a thing about it. He's so gets angry, sensitive about it. So like, just try not to look at it when he walks in. So he just walks in wearing a casual pair of khakis. Looks like he's just got a big old log of kebab meat on the side of his leg, and it's like we're not supposed to stare at it.
I mean, the silver pants. We're also staring.
I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. You got to own it, or like you just got to be.
I think I would own it in not silver pants.
What pants would you own it in then?
Just whatever I feel like wearing. Probably a little looser than I typically wear. I got
a
big cock to
gotta
slide
get some
down the left
big
leg.
pants. Good job traditionally tucking it to the left.
Yeah, that's
as well. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
If you're a right tucker, you're on the wrong side of history.
Yeah, get out of here, you right tucker.
You weird right tuckers. You're trying to make everything offset when you're writing with a pencil. What's wrong with you?
That's what we need is men to come up to us and tell us what side their cock's on.
I mean, it's. I mean, I have
people. It's a decision you will have to make.
It is.
I don't think women understand.
No, I mean, unless women. Nah, I think that's a Patreon thing to say. Never mind.
What, huge clit?
I was gonna say just big pussies that they got to tuck something in on either side of the pants, depending on how high up they wear them.
Pussies get split. We've all seen camel toes.
Yeah, we've all seen camel toes, but what if a girl's got like uneven lips or something, and they gotta
I think you need underwear to fix that. Thick padded underwear.
Who wants to wear thick padded underwear in this heat?
Babies.
Okay.
You wear shorts.
I wear shorts all the time.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, like your thick padded underwear.
I wear pants like human all the time.
Yeah, your thick padded underwear, you can still wear shorts.
But then it looks like you're wearing a diaper.
It's not that padded. How uneven are the lips? Oh my God. I'm saying a couple
more
layers,
than what you're thinking,
like
but not as bad as you're expecting.
Okay, that sounds perfect. Well,
right
yeah, I think putting. I think you can't put it all on one side.
But like,
just stuff them in.
Stuff them in what?
Your vagina hole.
Stuff the lips in the vagina hole and put on underwear and go about your day.
Yeah, you have a hole right next.
This is as PC
if I had a hole next
been.
to my cock and I could just put it in there, it'd probably be way more comfortable than just letting
like a little pocket on your leg.
Yeah,
where you can just a little meat pocket where you can insert your dick.
Yeah.
Why haven't we evolved that yet?
I think it's coming with that.
I think that's got to be one of those things. We keep
trying to evolve the bigger dicks.
I think that's got to be one of those things where like it's
soldered on.
I was gonna say, how they're like genetically modifying babies to like give them like characteristics that they want. Like it's getting to the point where you can decide if like your baby wants blonde hair or like blue eyes, like genetic altering. So I'm saying, what if we could genetically alter a son for us with a cock pouch?
I mean. I'm not
just to try, just a human to try it out.
Yeah, we need someone to take this first step.
I'm saying we both donate DNA. It's our son.
Yeah, imagine our son turns 12 and he's like talking to his friends and he's like, so like, what do you guys ever like play around with your cock pouch?
Oh, do we not talk to him about it? Do we just let him? We just let him live with it and figure it out.
Yeah, the first specimen with it, it has to be. You can't get in there. You gotta let it go. Whatever I'm trying to say.
Just to make sure it actually uses it.
Yeah. Naturally. Yeah, you can't
inform him about it.
What am I trying to think of? Every scientific word that pops in my head is wrong. You got to have a closed something. Scientific word.
Oh, I know what you're trying to say, and I hate that I can't think of it.
So that
control. Yeah,
test
subject.
Sure, that works. It's not what I wanted.
Well, you have to have a control subject because it's like if you're like trying to test like a medication or something.
Yeah.
You give like one dose.
We are not fit to explain this at all. I mean, we're not fit to say a lot of things.
But this especially
is top notch.
You want a
controlled subject,
and then
uncontrolled subject.
So who's the uncontrolled subject?
I think that would be our son.
So we have to have two kids then, so we can have a control subject and an uncontrolled subject.
Or we glue a cock pocket on someone else
and just tell them they were born with it.
I mean, whatever. I'm kind of over the experiment at this point. So
yeah, this is the problem with everything that we come up with for the show is we get real tired of trying to explain it about halfway through.
But do you think it could be used maliciously? Like someone.
How are you going to maliciously use a cock pouch?
Put a firecracker in it.
Okay.
That's super malicious.
Yeah, that is super malicious.
Someone does it as a prank at his sleepover. I'm not saying he does it because he hates himself. And we need to control our destiny.
Yeah.
Of course, our son is into self-harming.
Yeah, he's like 3 degrees away from being Albert Fish. He's shoving a firecracker up his cock hole.
No, in his cock pocket.
His cock pocket. Yeah. My mistake. It would be detrimental to his character if he put it in his cock hole. It was just his cock pocket.
His cock pocket he can live without.
Forgive my husband. He doesn't understand the terminology.
I never married this piece of shit.
If we had 2 sons that we had to have a control cock pocket on, I would
Only
definitely.
one of them is, idiot.
Regardless, if we have to have a son with that condition, you're goddamn right. I'm walking around introducing you as my husband.
God, you can't even. No, we're actively divorcing every time we're introduced.
That's fine, but I'm still introducing you as my active husband.
Oh yeah, the paperwork hasn't went through yet.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
actively divorcing.
Everyone
but you're still
that
actively my husband.
Everyone that we get
you're still
going to
actively owe me
like,
alimony, you son of a bitch.
I don't make the money, you idiot. Neither of us do.
And where does my alimony payment come from?
The kid. As he's
the
blowing
one
up
with
his cock pocket.
The one
they
with
both
the
have cock pockets, you fucking moron. One of them we tell, and one of them we don't.
You told me one we just taped onto the other one.
That was because I got lazy.
So they're both born with them now?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Because we have to have one and then one shortly after, but long enough that this one will discover his cock pocket naturally
and then the
without
other
being told.
One,
and then we tell the other one so that one can't tell this one
do you
before
think
he
the
discovers that he's a fucking monster freak with the cock pocket.
Do you think the one we tell gets to be a real asshole about it and goes around like showing off his cock pocket to girls, trying to be like, hey, baby?
Maybe he's gay, and then the cock pocket's like a fun gay accessory. That's where I see it going pretty quickly.
What if he's really anti-gay?
I mean...
But the gay rights groups try to convince him that why is he born with a cock pocket if it wasn't meant for a cock?
Yeah, it's going to be... They're going to have pretty bad lives.
It's going to be
honest, but...
Both of them are going to have terrible lives.
Yeah.
Why do we bring these children into the world?
To know if we as humans would function better with a cock pocket. It's for the better of society.
Yeah, I guess sometimes science does have to cross that boundary between tasteful and necessary.
You hear it all the time with studies they do on children and animals. It's not always pleasant, but we need a cock pocket.
We do need a cock pocket.
A fleshy cock pocket that I can put it in that'll inevitably end up fucking all the time if my penis will go into it and it's part of my body.
Coming soon to the Dapper Dad's website, a build-your-own cock pocket.
Do you think you would fuck it? If you had a fleshy pocket that you could holster your dick and balls into, do you think eventually you would somehow fuck it?
Okay, hear me out.
I have to.
So, for the placement of this thing, I'm thinking it's like right here on your leg somewhere. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're in the same wheelhouse.
You just can't get too wide of a spread.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. How do you like get to where like? Because is it meant to holster your dick even when it's erect?
I don't think so.
Or is it meant to just like hold it in when it's limp on your leg?
I think it's primarily used for being held when limp. I think it can withstand a boner, but it'd probably become uncomfortable.
So does it stand to reason that it's like medically accurate and it would probably be like lubricated?
I feel like there would be moisture inside of it, yes. I don't think it would be lubricated because that would become a
I think we both know I would try to.
I think all of us would try to.
Yeah. Kind of like how every guy tries to suck their own dick at one point in their life.
Yeah. Because it's just right there.
It's just right there. You're so close. You can almost get to it. If I just took some yoga classes and learned to stretch or something, I could probably just not. I couldn't take the whole thing, but I could at least give myself.
You don't want to
to
gag on your own dick. Or do you?
No.
But that means it's so big.
Yeah, that means it's just the biggest. No need for a cock pocket dick I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then you come in your cock pocket.
How do you
on the go?
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
When you're driving.
I mean, if I'm driving, there better be something else happening where the cum's going.
No, you're jerking off by yourself listening
in
to
the car?
Talk radio. Oh. Yeah, have you ever done it?
Not listening to talk radio.
Have you ever done it, period?
Not while I'm driving.
So just in a stationary car?
I've been in a parked car and jerked off, yeah.
That's so weirder. That's weirder than driving and jerking it.
It's safer than driving and jerking it.
Debatable.
I've gotten a hand job from a driver before.
Yeah, we've all had to pay a trucker for a short ride.
You know what's up.
Where'd you park at?
I don't want to get into this.
Well, I gotta know now.
We can talk about it off.
We never
camera.
Remember.
Exactly.
How old were you?
Young.
2 weeks ago.
Right before I got cloned.
You mean outside?
Yeah, right outside. Wait, in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru getting my coffee.
Oh, hey, Tristan.
Oh, hey, Tristan. Oh, sir, my name's not Tristan. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, I forgot what it... No, don't say it. I don't think we should say it publicly.
No, we shouldn't say it publicly. Here?
We said it on Patreon.
Yeah, we said it on Patreon.
Pay $5 to figure out the person's name. I don't even want to relay both.
I don't even want to talk about this.
Yeah. So, yeah, you were young.
Yeah, I was young.
You could drive or you couldn't drive?
Couldn't drive.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. As a kid, I think I probably jerked off in a car before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. It's not like I was a grown man and drove.
I thought you were like 20 and you pulled
I'm not
behind
doing
the Osco.
I'm not doing anything sexual in a car unless it's with another person past the age of
I wouldn't even
adulthood.
Recommend it.
I mean, it's not recommended, but like hey man, you do what you got to do.
No. You do what you don't have to do. That's what you're doing. You're doing what you don't have to do.
But sometimes doing
the Osco
sometimes doing what you don't have to do is more fun.
What? What?
What? Sometimes when you're doing what you don't have to do but want to do, that's when you have the most fun.
Confusing, but I'll stand with it.
Fair.
I won't stand behind it.
Never stand behind anything
near
I
it.
say.
No.
Stand in conjuncture with it.
Don't like that.
Don't be in its peripheral vision, but be behind it.
You gotta sneak up on it. If you have to, you gotta be
leap
able
on
to
its back
sneak
really
up on it.
fast.
So yeah, cock pocket in the car. Is that where we're at with this?
Yeah.
So you'd come in your cock pocket in your car while driving.
I guess in any type.
You wouldn't jerk off while driving.
I've never jerked off while driving.
You wouldn't, is the question I'm asking.
What kind of traffic are we talking about? Are we
Very
talking
light.
Like back roads?
Yeah.
See
late at night, early morning maybe. But
like...
you're awake. Or maybe you're not. Whatever floats your boat. Maybe you're trying to wake yourself up by jerking off. That seems like, honestly, not a bad idea.
No, get that adrenaline rush going, get those endorphins going, start your day off
and then
real
you just
happy.
Keep start your day off. I'm trying to go home and go to bed.
Oh, well, nothing wrong with waking up in the wee hours of the morning, just getting that early morning crank out while you're driving around.
To each their own.
Hey, I'm trying to start my day off.
You wake up in the middle of the night with morning wood, and you're like, oh, fuck. You get in your car, drive 40 minutes, right around on the back roads, you're finally cranking.
It just hurts so bad the whole time. It's so hard that it hurts.
Yeah, you're listening to talk radio, drinking coffee.
And welcome back to early Chicago, first thing in the morning.
God damn! It's so hard.
We're your first early stop for news here. Nothing but nice, calm headlines this early in the morning. Looks like the sun's going to be coming up completely. And in about 45 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
But before, it's just going to do that weird thing where it just gets a little bit lighter
outside.
God damn it, I hate this shit. You know, isn't it just so romantic and sweet watching the sunrise with your sweetheart?
Your cock in your hand.
Just having that
ferocious.
Just having that sweet significant other with you.
You son of a bitch.
This morning in the Lincoln Park Zoo, all the animals are doing just fine. Everything's nice.
They should be dead. You should all be dead. God damn it.
If this is how you got to get your first crank out in the morning, go get help.
But what if after that you're like perfectly calm? All those pieces have to fall ever so perfectly together.
I can't judge what anyone is going to do as long as they're not hurting anybody.
There's someone in the world that has to wake up, drive around, and jerk off.
Yeah.
What if you could only jerk off in a car?
Come see, come saw, I guess.
Do you think you would start jerking off less or more because you're in a car more often? Do you think you would have to? Where would you put the cums? Do you think?
Like a sock.
So you just have a car full of sacks full of cum?
I mean,
car full of sacks full of cum?
And a fish and a frog and a log in the bog and a hole in the bottom of the sea?
I hate this. It's gotten gross.
Is there some rule saying I can't, like, clean out the socks? Like, I can't, like, take them to the laundromat or, like, in my house to clean them?
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't take those to the laundry. You don't pull up with a trunk full of crusty socks and just start throwing them in a washing machine.
Ping, pong, pong, ping, ping, ping.
Totally normal, real sweaty feet. Athlete's foot.
Athlete's foot, real aggressive. And I walked in a bunch of poison ivy, and I'm here to use these public washers.
I'm actually just going to dry them. I think that'll get the sting out.
Yo.
Do you mind if I put them in with your clothes? I don't have the quarters.
Ma'am, can I piggyback off a wash? You have that good soap.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got those scent beads? Sick. Can I have some?
What would you do if you're in a laundromat washing your clothes, someone came in and just threw some dirty clothes into your wash?
Be really pissed. I'd be like really upset. Like, I'm not like getting up in their face right away, but I'm at least going to put the hand on the shoulder and be like, what you doing, buddy?
Oh, see, you're already too nice. What if they were like, sorry, I just really need to wash these real quick?
I'd be like, fuck your wash. I'd be like, you could ask me for some money like a decent bum first.
No, these have to be what? No one said they were homeless. Wow, that was
I'm
very
insulting
them
and being.
Oh, okay.
I'm being a dick in this moment.
No, the clothes are covered with blood because they killed someone.
Well, then what on? I don't want any of that near my clothes.
It's already in there.
Son of a bitch!
You should
I'm
have
calling
been
the
standing
cops.
in front of your machine, idiot.
I never stand
You're
in
on
front
your
of
phone.
my machine.
You're supposed to stand directly in front of your machine with your back to it and your arms crossed, making sure nobody touches your unmentionables, because all of your clothes are unmentionable.
I go to a fine laundromat where things like that never happen.
No, that's just etiquette, laundromat etiquette. You don't understand. Whether you're in one with bullet holes like I used to go to, or you're in one that's you claim is nice, and I know for a fact it's not.
It's not nice, but it's trustworthy. I never said it was nice.
Yeah,
I just said it's trustworthy.
Nice laundromat.
No, there's no such thing as a nice laundromat.
Yeah, it's an oxymoron. They're nice for like 15 minutes when they open, and then they're
maybe we could open up a real nice laundromat in Chicago.
It's a turnkey operation. Yeah, Chicago's where you're gonna have a
laundromat,
nice laundromat.
Barcade, laundromat downstairs.
Okay,
barcade
sounds very
upstairs.
confusing. So you bring all the grossness.
Do your laundry, and then party while you're doing your laundry.
No, I think you're just gonna get a bunch of people doing their laundry.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, underneath of your bar, and then
always smells like that real clean dryer though.
Yeah, I mean that's nice.
How nice of a bar atmosphere is that?
We could just put dryer sheets in the vents. I mean,
I put dryer sheets in my car to make it smell better.
Nothing will help your car. You keep coming in it.
Well, somebody said I can't wash my socks ever.
I don't think that was even part of this. I said if you could only jerk off in your car, are you still jerking off as much as you do
know
now?
Better than anyone when we're presented with these hypotheticals. There's a million questions behind it.
Yeah, the socks. Yeah, you can clean the socks. I don't know why you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep a pack of socks out in the car and cum in them.
Pack, so they're new.
Yeah, get like a new bag of socks
every time you have to come.
Just, I mean, like use the sock. Okay, how many comes? How many? You got sock money, man?
Yeah, just sock money.
I mean,
I needed socks all summer.
I mean, how many times do you come in a sock before you wash it? How many?
Oh, one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, if you're getting a pack of socks, if you can only jerk off in the car.
So you're only gonna jerk off 12 times.
I mean, I'm gonna wash these socks. The point is, it's whatever this is, this curse that's put on my life. They're like, hey, you can only jerk off in your car. All right, I'm driving to Walmart. I'm getting a 12-pack of socks. Yeah,
can't wait to get that fresh one.
Yeah, gotta get that first. Gotta start, figuring out my positioning in the car here. Gotta figure out, do I keep the seat up?
You
gotta
put your dick too far in the sock, and then when you pull the sock off, it's gonna tickle the head of your dick.
I hate that so much. I hate that so much. You gotta line it up just right.
Yeah, you really
it's such a gamble too.
Especially up into it.
Oh God, yeah, because then you start getting to the end and you stop paying attention. You start sliding more sock down your shaft, and then before you know, you got all this fucking sock you got to deal with.
Yeah,
especially when you're like me with your size 14. Fucking yeah, my size 14 dick, ladies.
That's a size 14.
What is size 14 centimeters? It is huge in European countries.
Yeah, big in Europe. So I don't think I would go socks then in a car.
Shirt?
Yeah.
Rag?
Ideally.
What size rag? Like we're talking
big,
like a beach towel?
Big. I use it to cover my car when it's in the sun.
Holy shit. Yeah. It just smells
so
bad.
Oh. And I comb on it. And I put it back over the car.
So
that was white. It's not anymore.
So, oh God, I'm just picturing the smell of that thing just sitting out in the sun.
Yeah. It's baking.
Oh, at least it flakes off real easy when you...
Not when there's this much.
50 pumps?
Yeah, I just couldn't quit. I was like a bottle of lotion.
Oh, I remembered the fucked up thing I wanted to say on the show this week.
Thank God.
So,
we're really struggling there, jerking off in cars.
So I went to the Bristol Ren Fair this past weekend. Never been to a Ren Fair in my life. It's exactly what you're thinking.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never want to go to one.
The only enjoyable thing is that they had lots of alcohol everywhere. Very expensive.
Yeah. I
like
could have guessed.
$8 beers.
Yeah. How big?
Like tall boys.
Okay.
It's Wisconsin. I mean,
I don't know where it was. I don't know why you assumed I knew where that was.
It's in Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's in Bristol, Wisconsin.
I don't know Bristol, Wisconsin.
I didn't either until I went there and I walked around the Ren Fair and I got to whip tomatoes at a guy.
That sounds nice.
But
was he in the thing?
Yeah, he was in the barracks or whatever.
I don't think that's
what are they
that
called? The headlock.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're going for. No, it's called something.
There's a term for it. There's like an old-timey word for it.
It's not. I don't think it's the barracks.
No.
Anyway,
just sit in silence for the rest of the episode until we figure it out.
People are just screaming at their phone like, "You fucking morons! It's the blank."
Yeah, just insert some ambient noises.
Should I Google it?
Yeah, look it up.
Why do you always want to restart when we're doing this?
But so what happened is we're going around the Ren Fair, and I eventually got to where they had a petting zoo. And you know me, of course, I'm going to go into a petting zoo and
honk the animals. I Googled old time headlock thing. Stocks.
Yeah.
Stocks.
Stocks increase.
I didn't think I was going to get it from Google, an old time headlock thing. But
hey, Google figures you out eventually.
Sometimes, yeah.
Get that profile on you, figures out how you type.
Oh, yeah.
But so I'm in the petting zoo, and it's full of like goats and llamas, and there's a big tortoise in there. And so I'm looking around, and then there's a monkey in a cage. And like it's got like that real thin mesh, like it's not like bars in the cage even, it's like a thin mesh, so like he can't like reach out and do anything, you know.
Yeah,
and then
he can't do anything.
And then he's just running around in a circle, and he seems real stressed out and panicked. And when I walked in, the girl was like, "So these are 100% rescue animals. We're a rescue animal organization. Any money you pay for like the food and stuff."
The monkey died in front of you?
No, I wish the monkey died in front of me. And so she was like, "If you have any questions about anything, just let us know." And the people
you're drunk, like, "What's wrong with that monkey?"
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did, because the people I was with were like, "Oh God, no, don't let him see the monkey. He saw the monkey. Okay, yeah, he saw the monkey. He's definitely gonna ask about the monkey." And it's because
What's up with the monkey?
Well, because I felt bad because he just looked real stressed out, and he was in a tiny little cage too, like he didn't have enough room to run around. And so as I go out and I wash my hands and I go up to the gal who's taking the tickets, and I was like, "So you mentioned that they're all rescue animals. What's up with the monkey over there?" And she's like, "Oh, Lewis. So Lewis has to be by himself. He's 45 years old." So this monkey is old as balls. He's 45 years old, and he has to be in a small cage with the mesh like that, because he takes his little monkey biscuits and soaks them in water, and then holds his hand outside of the cage, and he will catch birds or lizards or other small animals and pull them in his cage and rip their skin off and play with their skin like puppets.
I don't see what the problem is with
and
that. That's nature, baby.
And she's just telling me this,
finest.
And I'm sure my very drunk face I'm just like, "Oh my God.
Lewis, no."
And so she was like, "So we've tried having him with cage mates, and he tries to kill every cage mate that he's ever had. He basically just tries to rip the skin off of anything that goes into a cage with him. So he has to be by himself in a small environment." And I was like, "Thanks, have a nice day."
Yeah.
And like walked
You
away.
don't feel bad for Lewis anymore, do
No,
you?
I did. I walked over, and they were like, "So what was up with?" They were like, "You asked about the monkey." I was like, "Yeah, they can keep that monkey. They don't ever let him back out."
It just sounds like
wild.
you're making shit up. Apparently, he puts his little paw out and he catches things, rips the flesh
I know. I
off
told
and
my
plays
sister. I
with
told my
it.
sister this, and she was like, "What happened is that poor woman saw 6 foot whatever of you drunk as hell come out and go, 'What's up with the monkey?'
Yeah.
And had to come up with something to get you to go away."
Yeah. The monkey will kill you. You're like, "Oh, I don't believe it."
"I don't believe it. Why don't you let him at me? We'll see if he can rip all his skin
Yeah,
off."
you should have seen. Yeah, you should have seen if you could take that monkey.
Oh man, joust with the monkey.
I mean, sure.
It's a Ren Fair.
If the equipment is available, what kind of horse is that? Is that monkey on?
Say a big horse, like same size horse.
Okay. Well, you don't have.
got a little shield and his little.
Yeah, you're not gonna have that. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Well, you think I can't hit him?
A tiny monkey on a horse? It's way easier to hit a big human being.
No, you got to hit the shield. Is the point?
Yeah. So he has a big shield?
Yeah. Just
still going to be harder somehow.
Yeah, because it's a monkey on a horse.
Yeah. He can run around.
Just trying to rip the skin off the horse before the race even starts.
Yeah,
No, Lewis. Have a monkey biscuit.
Lewis, no. Just rip a tail off of the horse.
Oh, God. He's just swinging it.
Yeah.
Just whipping the horse to go faster.
The horse is going so fast. You know what really gets a horse going fast? Ripping its skin off.
And then
trying to rip
whipping
its
it
skin
with
off.
it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I still think that monkey will win that joust and then get to rip your skin off.
Keep the monkey, for the love of God.
No,
I've never met an animal.
You can't have a monkey that rips rips skin off of things and call it Louis. Louis is cute. Louis is adorable.
He's got to
call it. I don't know.
Hannibal.
Yeah, evil little monkey.
Albert Fish.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta.
What was the name of the evil monkey from Congo?
Cujo.
That's the dog.
From Congo?
From Cujo.
Oh my God, this is so confusing. You talking about Kuzo?
No.
That movie
by Flying Lotus where everybody's got zits
one
and
of
they're
the weirdest
barfing.
Movies I've ever seen.
I have it on my laptop, but I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through my list of downloads right now. Last night it was either the new Pet Sematary or Kuso, and I went with Pet Sematary.
It was bad.
It was very bad.
Okay,
it was so bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, like
so bad.
Incredibly bad. It took so long. I didn't even finish it. I got to the Achilles tendon. And then they fake you out, and I'm like, if you motherfuckers don't slit John Lithgow's Achilles tendon, I will find who fucking remade this piece of shit. And then they did it, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah,
so
it was
turned
bad.
It off. Yeah.
I tried watching the new Hellboy before that. That was bad.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of bad things.
Yeah, it's nothing but bad things that keep coming out. New Chance album was terrible.
Oh my God.
If we can just get into that. It was
I don't
so
even want
bad.
to speak about it. It's unbelievably bad.
I'm sure you saw that video where it was like, I love my wife.
wife. Yeah. Chance even tweeted that I love my wife thing. Yeah, I don't even care to talk about it. It's like, I can't believe it
disappointing.
exists.
Yeah.
It's that bad. Like, the whole time listening, I was just like, am I being punked or something? What's
like, is this a joke?
Like,
is this one of those things where they put out a fake album to, like, psych you out?
Is this, like, a really overly long, poorly executed? I loved one of my favorite tweets that I seen. There's another one I saw today that I wanted to mention because it was funny, but the one was, like, listening to the Chance album, hoping for a Kanye or Gambino feature, and then it was like Chance the Rapper, fuck you, here's 2 Nicki Minaj verses.
Yeah, Jesus, that nobody asked for. Such a weird,
it's
just collection of like
the whole
verses
thing.
And guests.
The whole thing.
Death
is
Cab for Cutie.
I know.
Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, and that fucking Francis and the Lights song is like possibly one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life because it was on a preview on Instagram. And I was like, oh, this is like another beautiful Chance and Francis song. And it had that part, and it kept saying that, but I was like, it's clearly just a snippet.
Right.
So then when it came on, I was like, oh, yeah, here we go. It's going to be beautiful. And then it's just that line, the only way to survive is to go crazy, for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he just starts screaming, and it scared the shit out of me. And then I was like, what in the fuck? Like, clearly this is the artistic, like, you're going crazy right now to survive with your wife that you won't stop mentioning.
That you love your wife.
You love your wife almost as much as you love God himself, which is all your love. And then, then it just goes back to that same line. And then at the end, Francis mumbles something about Christ. And I was like, I'm going to crash this fucking car. I'm going to crash this fucking car. This is unbelievable. Yeah,
I got hyped up because the way Kurd was talking about it on the dad chat, I was like, sounds like it might be promising.
Funny. I was driving and I looked, and like both times, because my phone was just blowing up from you guys, and both times was him saying something that sounded like negative. The first one was like, not really, and I was like, I bet someone asked like, is it good? And he said, not really, because that's what I would say. And then the other time I looked, it was like maybe 1 or 2. And I was like, is that the amount of songs he likes? Because I think that's the amount of songs I like. And then, it wasn't that at all. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe they're going to like it, but I wish it didn't exist. Like, no. I can't believe it's this bad. Like,
it's just weird to think that he would put out something so bad.
I know. I thought Coloring Book was, like, not great. But
it had its moments.
Yeah.
You know.
Coloring Book, again, please. God, this thing is, like, it's unlistenable. Yeah. It's, like, honestly, I keep trying to go back and find.
I know.
There's, a couple moments. I think there's one other song that Hot Shower is great.
Yeah, Hot Shower's
a TikTok song.
Yeah.
So your best songs, because Groceries was good too. God, I kept thinking, put Groceries on the album.
Give me anything like Groceries,
please,
for the love of God.
So when you make
there was nothing on that album that was as good as Groceries.
No, well, I think Hot Shower is. I think Hot Shower is better. But
he's got some cornball lines.
Oh yeah, his lines on it are terrible. I jump, stomp on Lucifer, Satan. But the baby, I think it's without the baby, I don't think I would go back to it as much. But
why do you feel that
he makes fucking
I don't know.
TikTok songs. He makes social media dance songs. And I'm like, bro. Anyway, I don't care
this
to get
into the worst possible
the
timeline.
story I wanted to tell.
Is this the thing that you keep thinking about?
Oh, fuck no, but thank God, because I wasn't thinking about it, and now I am. All right, so this first, just to get this out of the way.
Yeah, Drama brought down some information to the dungeon that
it.
turned me into a clone.
This is a tweet. Yeah, maybe maybe you just preparing yourself is why you've been
You
like this.
had some kind of energy
I feel like
when you were talking about
I feel like
it.
I've ramped it up too much, so I'm going to try to do it less for the listeners here. This is something I saw tweeted that, to my knowledge, is real. I will say...
Is this the shocking thing you can't stop thinking about?
Yes.
Okay.
It was just a tweet. That's what I mean.
Okay.
I didn't see a video, no picture, just words.
Okay.
That's what's really sticking with me. I keep thinking about it, and it's making me feel woozy. Which Slim said when I told him that I had that it's shocking that something would just make me feel woozy.
Yeah.
That I would keep thinking about.
Because, I mean, we kind of play it on the show where, like, I come up with the shit that, like, sometimes you're like, for the love of God, stop.
Yeah. Because there's, like, levels of, like, that's gross, and then there's things like a paper cut on the head of your dick. It's so unpleasant to hear. This is worse than the paper cut on the head of your dick.
Impossible.
In my opinion. And I feel like it's going to be one of those scenarios where I tell you and you're like, okay. Because maybe it's just a thing. We'll see. Whatever, yeah. So we'll talk about it after.
For the love of God, I'm on the edge of my seat about it.
But the tweet said, thinking about the time my friend pulled out her nipple ring and there was a piece of string, so she cut it and blacked out because it was one of her nerves.
I've read this.
It's pretty bad, right?
And I
keep thinking about it. Like, yeah, and I think it's one of those things where I can almost like feel.
Yeah, like kind of like when you.
I don't know what.
Like whenever you hear, it's like how whenever you hear about something happening to a guy's dick, you get like that
you're like,
cringe in
and
your dick.
You like, try to like guard your dick.
You get that sympathy pain. Yeah. You're just like,
and I just keep, and I'll be like having a normal day on my computer,
and it just pops up.
Music, and then it's just like cutting a nerve out of your nipple, and it's just like, Jesus
Christ.
Like that sounds. And imagine being the person too, because say like you do that, which like is fucking insane.
You gotta pass out,
and then you wake up in the hospital because you cut a nerve in your body. You cut a nerve. Yeah, so
it's making me woozy.
I know.
I get what you're saying because
I've gotten better. I'm finally
because like that's like one of those pains where it's not gradual. You know, it's not.
No,
like
it's got to be so unbelievably
one of the worst.
Like,
oh God.
A nerve. Yeah, just take a nerve's hanging out of your body and you snip
that's
it off.
That's what I'm saying. How long was it? Do you think to where she's like it's a string hanging out?
I'd say like 2 or 3 inches. Yeah, I mean, I've started to get over it. Like I thought of it earlier today, and I was like, okay, I think I'm finally.
I hate that shit though, where you find something where you think about.
Yeah,
you can't stop thinking about it for days, and it just ruins everything because it just keeps popping into your head.
And then you're finally just like, I've accepted this. I finally, the stages of grief, I finally accepted the idea of someone cutting a nipple nerve. And like, now I'm fine with it. And then, that's how I think you get desensitized, is you just eventually think of something.
I'm trying to push it out of my brain.
I know. It's been the hardest thing to get out of my head. I read it, I think, Sunday. And it's just every day. It's been in my head. I feel like telling you.
I'll get back to you next week.
I'll
let you know how it's going.
Bury this. I know I'll think about it for the rest of my life.
If I got to live with Lewis the monkey.
I'll think about this for the rest of my life, not as frequently as I do, but I know like at least once a year in my 80s.
And you're going to text me about it.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh my God. The nipple nerve. I got the nipple nerve.
We're just in our nursing home room, beds next to each other. Hey, remember when that nipple, you got a nerve?
Every day we remind each other because we both have dementia, and everyone else is like, oh my God. These old men, I came to visit my dying grandpa, and these old men are talking about cutting a nerve in your nipple.
In the background,
and they don't remember. Yeah, and it's like every 15 minutes. How bad is their dementia? Should they even be here?
With a girl pulling a nipple ring.
That's all they say. Do they have goldfish memories?
Remember that real nice Carlos Santana song?
Yeah, those are our 2 references. That's all we are allowed anymore.
Smooth by Carlos Santana and the nipple nerve.
The smooth one is one of the best references you can have. The nipple nerve is one of the worst ones. Anyway, to cleanse our
palates. Cleanse our
palates. The story I was gonna say before you reminded me of that horrible thing.
I just had to know what it was because
glad.
you hyped it up so much, and
it's pretty bad, right?
It delivered. Yeah,
okay.
I definitely feel a weird pain in my right nipple that I can't explain.
I feel like I can't breathe properly.
I feel like my heart is racing a little bit. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, I mean,
can you splash some water on my face?
Nope.
I think I'm gonna
you
pass out.
Need to pass out for the show.
Okay.
While you're out, I'll cut the nerve in your nipple.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's an event that happened to me recently that I wasn't going to talk about because I was like, whatever. But then things have come to light.
The botched sex change?
Yeah. So they couldn't cut through my dick.
It was too thick.
Too thick.
Too ropey.
Too thick, too ropey.
It was like a massive eels.
Yeah. They were able to chip away at it a bit. It's at least 2 eels. And then they were like, we should sew this up and not talk about it because it just seems like it's going to be crazy if we get them
It's got a weird lean to it now.
No, it's just got like a little
dent in it.
You know what I mean? Like an X.
It's got like a perfectly chopped little triangle out of it.
Yeah. And if you look close enough, you can see eels swimming around in there.
I knew that's what I was feeling. I knew it wasn't just one eel.
They said if they caught through it, it would be like a comical can of beer nuts.
Where stuff would just come flying out.
Yeah.
And then it's like the mythical...
Because they also have springs in them,
and then it's like the mythical hydro where you had 2 eels and then the third eel grows out. And you chop those, you get 6 eels.
Yeah,
and then
it's going to be a whole thing. So
for your nothing but eels.
So yeah, I wouldn't say it was botched, but I'm not going to be a woman anytime soon.
I mean, we knew what was going to happen going into it with the 2 eels. I mean,
I didn't know. I like that you knew.
The doctor took me aside as your husband and told me that it was an experimental surgery.
Did you tell him we're getting divorced?
I told him that we are in the act of getting divorced, and that it's
looks
open.
Like I'm gonna be
open game.
Oh, wow! So now I'm just a piece of meat.
You're the one who wanted the separation. I wanted to try to make this work.
I wanted the divorce.
I wanted to try to make this work for our sons,
for our freak sons and their cockpockets.
Yes, and you didn't want to make it work.
No, I don't, because now I'm gonna have a doctor. We'll be on his yacht, and I'll be blowing him while the sun sets, and he's drinking a Michelob Ultra. So I hope you're happy. No, I will not marry another piece of shit that drinks those. Anyway, yeah, the sex change is whatever. I wouldn't say botched because I think it's negative. It's on hold, we'll say.
Yeah, it's
positive.
It's on a permanent hiatus.
Okay, indefinite. No, someone broke in my car, like a real piece of shit.
Yeah, someone did. I'm glad we're talking about it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring it up, but yeah, I went to get in my car Monday morning, and my glove box was open, which I found peculiar. And then I went to grab my aux cord, which was missing, which I found peculiar. And then
I'm just picturing, I don't mean to make light of your tragedy, but like I'm just picturing going out to the car. Huh. And then you just get in the car and you reach for the aux cable. Huh.
Yeah, because it was, I wouldn't say that calm. Because you know how I have like the glove box and then I have that little one up top that you press the button. Clearly they couldn't get it to close again because it's kind of weird. And yeah, I looked at that and I was like, I never opened that. And then yeah, it's just like impulse. I went to grab my aux cord and there was just nothing there. And I was like, and it was right there. And because then my cigarettes were gone. And I had left my car unlocked for like the fucking only time in my life because I had smoked a cigarette. That whole part of the story is boring. My reaction was a lot of screaming. If you want to imagine, I kicked a trash can pretty far, which was impressive. You ever do things when you're mad out of anger and you're like, wow, I'm so strong.
Yeah, oh my God.
You can't say it in your head. You're just like, holy shit, I really kicked the fuck out of
like you're really pissed, but for a minute you feel pretty happy and impressed.
Like one time I threw...
Like you knew if in a fight you just had to like kick the shit out of somebody, you probably could.
Oh yeah. One time I threw, I won't say who it was, but someone's Mike's Hard Lemonade tall boy. I was so angry and it was closed and we were like in an argument, so I just threw it as hard as I could and it hit the fence and it perfectly knocked down one of the like fence slats. Like
slat.
Like that, like the game with the clown teeth.
Yeah.
And Matt was there and he was like, wow, that was impressive. And I was like, fuck this. But in my head, I was like, that was pretty cool. So yeah, I kicked some trash cans. I was screaming because I realized my GPS was gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, you fuckers.
So they got your GPS, your aux cable, your cigarettes.
My lighter that was gifted to me by sweet, sweet Leonard to see how long I could hold on to it. And Leonard... It's gone now.
Yeah, it's
gone.
And
I held on to it for 7 months.
The universe let us down.
Yeah, I had it for 7 months and like a week. I remember exactly. It was December 14th you gifted it to me. And I was going to make it last longer than our other fallen soldier, but some piece of garbage stole it. So yeah, the main thing was my GPS, which they're not even that expensive. That's just how I look at my speed. Yeah. I don't look at my speedometer. And I was like, and just using a GPS, I do it a fair amount. So I'm like, that fucking sucks, you piece of fucking shit.
Because it's like, realistically, how much are you going to get from one of those at a pawn shop?
That's what I've been talking about. They're like $20. It's not even
so they're
going to
give you like 10.
That's what I was telling
people.
Like,
how bad do you need crack that you steal somebody's GPS?
Yeah, that's what I was telling people. I was like, it's probably a kid, because if you're a fucking car thief, you do this. You open a car, there's just a GPS. You close that car door and you move on.
Yeah,
Why
you're
would
just
you
like, this isn't even worth it.
The worst thing was I have a garage door opener. I'm parked in front of my garage. My garage door had a door that was unlocked. Now it's locked. So like someone could have just come in my house. It was more like the unease of someone being in your shit.
That really upset me when you sent me that text.
Yeah,
like,
that's all I could think about.
Yeah, because that just makes me uneasy.
Yeah,
you know,
someone could come in and slit my throat.
That's what I'm saying. Because I love you and care about you. Yeah. I mean, gotta put on a little bit for the show.
So
I care enough about you that if I had to fucking wake up to the news,
found out that my throat had been
if I had to wake up to the news that if you got your fucking throat slit in your sleep, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would just.
I don't know what I would do either.
You'd be dead. It doesn't matter what you would do.
I don't know what I would do though.
Yeah, true. I guess
you got to pick up or down, and I don't know. You know what I mean?
Down sounds pretty cool.
Down sounds tight.
Down sounds so tight.
So yeah, whatever. I like come to terms with it pretty quick because stuff is just stuff and whatever.
Nobody was hurt. Irritating. The car wasn't hurt.
Yeah,
you know.
It's just shitty. But I've done shitty things in my life, so I was like, whatever. This is a karma, which I don't believe in. And then I was out of town this last weekend, and then who was watching our house said that the cops showed up. So I was like, and they wanted to speak to me. So I was like, But they had like said it was in reference to a string of burglaries. So I was like, huh. And then I looked at my phone and I had a voicemail from a number that I deliberately didn't answer. And then I listened to it and it was like, Officer so-and-so calling about an incident that might have happened at my address. And I was like, because I didn't report it because I don't fuck with cops.
So how would they have found out about it?
We'll get into it. But yeah, I was like, I don't like to speak to.
I love a mystery.
I don't like to speak to cops unless it's like
absolutely
the most necessary,
100%.
And even then I'll still try to avoid it.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking car break-in, so like nothing's gonna happen. It's the most common crime in the world. So I call him back and I like get through to him, which was a nightmare, and I'm like, hey, just return your call. You left me a voicemail about my car being broken into. First thing he goes, well, I never said that happened. And I was like, bro, this is why I hate you guys.
Yeah.
Talk to me like a person.
Yeah.
I get you can't just say things, but like, come on. Obviously, my car got broken
you're calling
into.
Me because something happened to me.
And he's like, well, we've recovered a GPS that we believe is your GPS. So we would like to, meet up with you and discuss the details of it. And I was like, I'm out of town. I'll be back tonight, blah, blah, blah. So we figured out I get home. And then he shows up, knocks on the door. I open the door. Fucking Beefcake.
Beefcake showed up at your house?
Beefcake.
Yeah?
Fuck 12? I was like, I just might do it
tonight.
He was as tall as me on like my stoop. And then I stepped down and I was like, oh my God, you're a bronze angel. Had like a perfect smile. Like the type of cop where, like he's already getting hit on.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and I'm a cop. And then just panties. Just wads of panties or Cockpockets, whatever he wants.
Whipping Cockpockets at the guy.
And he was super nice right off the bat. He was like, hope I didn't ruin your vacation. I was like, no, I was coming back. And we chatted for a bit. As nice as a cop can be. And then he's like, asked me like all these questions like a very weird manner. Like if I was to have your GPS and I clicked home on it, what would the address bring me to? And I was like this and like said my address. And he was like, and where was the GPS at? And like all these weird things, how you have to answer things a certain way before they'll say it. And he was like, yeah, so the reason I'm here is because we have a GPS that has this address as the home address. And then when I got here, I ran the plates on your car and got your information and assumed it was from this car because there's no GPS in it. And you can see where there was. And he was like taking pictures of that. And then we were talking and he like wrote down all the stuff that was taken besides that, which I was like, yeah, it's a bunch of shit, whatever, And then the best part is he's like, I was like, yeah, I thought like it was a kid or something. I don't know like what you can tell me. And he's like, no, it's a grown man. And he's like, it's just sad, pathetic man. And I was like, okay. But then it gets better. because we were like talking some more, and then he like wanted the serial number for my GPS, which I happened to find, and then just going over all that shit. And then he's like, it's evidence, so you'll get it back once the court case is closed.
Mm-hmm.
This is another charge against him, knowing that he did take this from a different place. Because then I find out, well, I'll get to that. So then all the protocol.
Is all kinds of twists and turns.
Yeah. And then, so I should be getting it back. I got to wait for him to be found guilty, which he will from information I have in a second. And then he's like, yeah, walking away. And I was like, all right, well, thank you. That's, and he was like, yeah, sorry that it happened, but at least there should be some justice. And if you want to look him up, he's on the city's website. He's on the front page. Looks like a werewolf. Werewolf looking piece of shit. He's like, it's pathetic. Because I was like, yeah, I thought it was a kid. He goes, no, it's a grown man, looks like a werewolf piece of shit. As he was walking away, and then I couldn't quit laughing, just that description.
Yeah.
And then I will have to show you, and we might as well post it online. It's like, I wish I had it pulled up now so I could get your authentic reaction. He looks like a werewolf, like insanely. He's 21. So I was like, grown man, he does this all the time. So many people have like, I don't know how they eventually figured it out, but then he ran from the cops. He stole a gun from someone's car. He stole $900 from someone's car.
Jesus.
He's facing like 10 years in prison.
Wow.
For like burglary. Because yeah, if you put a gun in the mix and shit, and over like, what, $150 or something
like that. I know it's 300 retail. Yeah,
you're like fucked. So yeah, I was like, wow, this actually did work out for once.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, because I was like, there's been like 2 times in my life where I've been happy to hear like, this is Officer so-and-so. And one was when I lost my phone in Madison, and I sent an email to myself saying, I lost my phone if you read this, and it worked. And someone turned it into the cops, and I had to go under the Capitol building and get it back.
Nice.
And then this was the other time. Otherwise, they're all of them bad.
All of them bad, yeah.
This one was a hunk, and he called me today, and I forgot to call him back, so maybe I'll get my GPS back.
The only time I ever have had an interaction with a cop where it ended in good news was when I recently when I had moved into the place I'm living in now. I was there for about a month, and I get home one day, and there's a business card for the state's attorney on my door.
Yeah, I think we talked about this.
Did we?
Here. Yeah, and then it ended up being they wanted someone who lived there before.
Yeah, they wanted the guy that was there before me, but the guy was doing the same thing. He's all like professional on the phone, like, and so you recently moved? Holy shit. Guy looks like a werewolf.
Yeah, I found the werewolf picture.
Looks like a Viking werewolf. You know what? I didn't even think about that. He stole from the wrong fucking guy. He stole from the guy who's got a public platform where he can put him on blast.
Because that's what I was like. I want to put the picture online. I was talking to someone, and they were like, it's public information.
Yeah.
Like, it's out there. I just found it like that.
This is the piece of shit that stole my GPS.
Yeah. And I think
go listen to episode 105 about it.
Without the werewolf comment, it wouldn't have been as great. I probably would have been like, wow, this guy looks like a werewolf. But yeah, just the way the cop spoke like a cop does was real professional.
And then just have him kind of be loose for a second.
Yeah, werewolf
looking motherfucker.
Yeah. And then I was like, I wonder if he's had that joke on deck, or it like came up in like the fucking department. You know what I mean? Like, they're all going back and forth roasting this guy, or he's been waiting all day for the opportunity, because I think he's just been going to everyone that's been involved in it,
and they've all just been dorks, but you seem nice and cool enough.
Because I was like, I thought it was a kid. You know what I mean? That's what I told him. I was like, I left a pack of cigarettes in the seat. I figured a kid, trying door handles, cigarettes while I'm here. I'll take a GPS, whatever the fuck. Because why would a grown man? He's like, no, he's an idiot. That's why. I was like, fair enough.
So you didn't get your MP3 player, did he?
No, I never leave that in the car.
Good.
Yeah, just aux cord, phone charger, like one of those like connectors to turn your cigarette outlet into like a USB.
Mm-hmm.
I did tell them the lighter. I said it was an American Eagle lighter, and then afterwards I was like, I hope they don't think it's like American Eagle, like, because imagine if I get that back.
If you get the lighter back,
that's better than the
that
GPS
thing's going into a shadow box and going.
No, I still have to keep using it.
You keep using it,
I
but
know.
then when
it dies,
imagine
it
how
goes scared
into a
I'm
shadow
going to be
box.
To lose it after recovering
getting it back as a piece
in
of evidence in a criminal case
from a werewolf. That's a story. Yeah, when someone like holds on my lighter, be like, hey, yo, I need the lighter back. Sorry, I've had it for a long time. it was actually stolen by a werewolf, but I got it back after it was no longer evidence in a case. He's in prison. I'm trying to have it as long as he's in prison. It's going to be a long time.
Can you imagine if you have the lighter until the day he's released from prison and it dies?
And then it dies? Then I'd be fucking freaked out. I got werewolf.
Go to the courthouse and just whip it at him.
Oh, he's already had it bad enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, piece of shit shouldn't have been stealing from my buddy.
Yeah, I looked him up on Facebook, and his...
Juggalo?
No, but just one of those, like, drinking beer, smoking a cigarette, flipping off the camera, really poorly taken photo where you're like, how do you even take a photo this bad in 2019? Like,
because you're just that dumb.
What is this?
Because you're stupid werewolf-looking son of a bitch.
All right, we have several submissions to get to. First one here is from Wouldn't You Like to Know? And the email is mediumdick@average.com.
I'm a proud subscriber to mediumdick@average.com. Everyone knows 4 inches is average.
Yeah. Everyone knows if it was 4 inches of something else and 4 inches of penis, you wouldn't know the difference. Nope. So let's stop being such stickler.
Let's stop being just so stiff about everything.
The title is Male Sex Toys Suck. So I'm glad after reading this, we both have an opinion on this because some of us have dabbled and some of us are fine with our hand in a car.
Currently dabble.
I don't currently. Oh, you do?
I mean...
You just never stopped dabbling?
I mean, I still have it.
Yeah. I thought you were implying I started dabbling. I was
no.
Like, no. Not until I find a fleshlight on the street.
Yeah. I still use mine. It's great.
I don't understand male sex toys, fleshlights, and the such. I've used them before a couple times, and sure, they feel better than my hand, but at what cost?
About $60 American.
Just a normal jerk-off is 10 minutes top. Find a video, scrub through, find the good bits, do the business, sit there disgusted, and clean up. With a toy, procedure. It's the same process, but the disgust is higher, at least I think so. The cleanup is more involved, and you gotta parade the toy around the house, and it winds up being a 20-minute process now. I only jerk off when I get super horny, and I need to get this thing gone, or I have a little time to kill, and figure why not. I never have time to make the most of it. It's just the thing we all do to get ourselves by until we sleep with someone, girlfriend or boyfriend or friend with benefit or whatever. No
Who
toy.
Is this door? Is this a cop?
Yeah, it's Officer Beefcake.
Officer
reporting for duty. And then he sticks in my ass. No toy is ever going to be as good as the real deal, and the whole cleanup rigmarole.
No toy is ever going to be as good as the real drama.
Isn't worth the 25% more pleasure. It just doesn't seem worth it.
This is a
I
cop.
suppose if you live alone and you and your roomies have opposite schedules, so you have alone time to do it, sure, maybe. But if I have alone time and want to stroke one out, I don't want to stare at a dirty toy and dick with all that post-nut clarity sweeping through me. I just want sex or the bare minimum to get me by until I have sex. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I mean, I respect your opinion, but it's like, just, I don't know, man, love yourself a little bit more. Give yourself the pleasure of using a toy and enjoying it, you know?
I don't think...
Because it sounds like this guy just masturbates for convenience.
Sounds like
this
sounds very
this person sounds like a psychopath.
I think it could help if you jerked off a little more often.
Yeah, for pleasure, because it seems like you're just doing it to do it.
Take your time. Yeah, well, it sounds like maybe you have roommates and like a bad schedule, but also you should have a room and then just jerk off in there.
The door
closed. Or the
closed.
Bathroom. Put
a sock on the doorknob.
Yeah. Let them know you're alone with yourself.
Yeah.
And it's going to be nice.
But then you got to grab that sock real quick.
You got to grab that sock
because it's the one sock.
Yeah, it's the one sock. I know.
I mean, I don't know.
I agree. I've never been like, I really need to up the ante here.
I don't use my sex toy every time I jerk off.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you should.
No,
that
you shouldn't.
Like the worst
yeah,
option.
No, terrible idea. You'll ruin it for yourself.
Yeah, you'll ruin everything.
I mean, I would say maybe 15-20% of the time I'll use the toy, you know?
I thought you were going to say 15-20 times a month.
No, like 15 to 20% of the time I'll use the toy.
Well, then how do you decide? You just feel it? This is
it's just kind of like, you're just...
fake pussy day?
Yeah, I mean, when you put it in such plain terms, it's going to be a fake...
Fair enough.
I mean, it's just kind of like, you know, I don't need it every time. It's like I'm perfectly capable of just using my hand.
Was it difficult for you after the first time to not make it an every time thing? Was there a part of you that was like, let's never go back?
I mean, you know me. You know me. I get really excited about things. But like, it's, I mean, like, I used it a lot when I first got it because I was like, this is new and it's fun and it's,
Yeah, just like you are with women.
Yeah, exactly. But in this case, there was no emotional investment involved and nobody had to get hurt because of my disinterest anymore. It was great. And so like I said, now I would use it maybe 15-20% of the time, but it's just like it's just an in the moment thing. Like I got some time, I'm not doing anything. I'm feeling it. I'm already pretty hard. Let's just go ahead and bust out the old toy out the sock drawer and see what happens.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I kind of agree with what they say. I could see it. I've never used a flashlight.
I will give them the point with the cleanup. The cleanup is a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in that predicament.
Well, because like you gotta pick, like because like the I don't. Okay, so there's an opening at the other end of a flashlight.
You always talk about that other opening.
Yeah, so it's like you either got to come in the toy, and then it's like, because then pulling that thing out with all this, that's the worst part, all the sensitivity, pulling it out. So
you just gotta wait a long time.
Yeah, you just gotta wait a long time. You just gotta sit there with this filled up sex toy on your dick, and now it's cold and icy because you're not doing anything with it anymore.
Yeah, maybe you should heat it up.
I don't think it's meant to be heated up.
Maybe you should try.
Just pop it in the microwave real quick.
No, put it in the oven.
Quick.
On a 175 for a couple minutes.
Real cool 175 on a pan with a pan liner on it.
You can straighten out a record in the oven at low temperatures. I think you could gently heat up a fleshlight.
Let's test this.
Fine. It's got to be your dick.
I'm fine with that.
All right. Throw it in the oven when you get home. You don't need me there.
My oven doesn't work right now.
All right, put it in very hot water.
Put it in the air fryer for a couple of minutes, see what happens.
Yeah, you can control the temperature. It's about the same. Crispy.
Put it in the Instapot.
I don't understand what that is.
I tried using one earlier this week, and it flashed the word burn at me.
Doesn't everything do that?
Well, I don't know what I did wrong, but I texted my mom about it because she's the one who got it for me, and she uses one, so I'm like, she'll know. And she's like, it said burn. I've never heard of one saying burn before. It's like it was mocking you. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's decided how to speak to you. All right, next submission comes from Lemmy.
Never heard of her.
And the email,
Lemmy, hardly knew her.
I was told not to read the email because it's their actual email because it wouldn't go through without it. So in typical Dapper Dad's fashion, the email is leonardcox@aol.com.
Shame.
So
shame that.
Send it. You guys know what to do.
Yeah.
Send a nipple nerve being slit. Ooh, you thought we got past it, baby? You know I love to bring up the glory days.
Ooh, I had to take a power nap through that one, but I feel rested.
All right, he says, you guys were talking about music in one episode.
No
Weird.
shit. Which one? Oh, I remember episode 76.
And Slim said he used to DJ back a few years ago. Did you say that?
No.
Yeah, because you've never DJ'd, right?
Never DJ'd in my life.
Okay, when I got this, I was like, now I know I don't remember it. I know I don't remember a lot of these episodes.
I may not be some big city.
Slim never been a DJ.
I may not be no big city podcaster or nothing, but I do declare there ain't never been no historically recorded instance of evidence of Fast Finger Slim being a DJ. Miss, where's my beignets?
So yeah, whatever the hell that is. You talked about bangers from that time, like 2011 or so, and Slim asked if there were even bangers, implying that there were not. He played lots of Maroon 5 and God knows what else. Do you think this is like a fever dream? Or like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I think he took a couple too many tabs and he's just like,
I don't
shit.
know.
I don't ever recall this.
Yeah, I mean,
did you get a Dapper Dad's episode from another universe?
Yeah,
if
you
so,
got to be careful. Don't listen to all of it. You'll die.
You will die.
Anyways, they were absolutely bangers back then. Certainly not as common as today, but I'd just like to point out for all our sakes, Prof released King Gampo in 2011. Tyler, the Creator, released Wolf in 2013, which
what
I don't even understand.
2 years later?
Yeah, why that was brought up. Karma by Waka Flocka Flame came out in 2010. 10 Piece Mild from Trinidad James came out in 2013. Again, I don't know why.
What's your time limit?
This is the most confusing submission we've ever gotten, and let me say it's difficult to achieve. My point is that Slammer Drama or whoever said bangers weren't around back then.
You were listening to another show, bud.
Eat your fucking shoes. But it's also true that they weren't around as often as they are today, and I doubt they were called bangers back then. Also, the site's having issues, so I couldn't put in the email I wanted. Soulful@impotence.com. All right, love you, daddies. Mwah. Goodbye.
When the fuck did we ever
so many things here.
So many
They
questions.
were called bangers.
They were bangers.
In Paris by Kanye and Jay-Z came out in 2011, which is one of the biggest bangers of all time. Like, it's definitely a top 10, and it's high on there.
Also hot motherfuckers wanna.
Yeah, also I think Ass came out that year, which isn't like a banger I go back to, but that was like
when did Birthday Song come out? 2012?
I think so. Yeah.
That's an older one.
Yeah. There's something else came out in 2011.
Yonkers
Yonkers came out in 2011. You want to talk about
Tyler the
Wolf.
Creator? Yeah.
Yonkers and I think Trouble on My Mind with Pusha T came out.
Yeah.
There was bangers. But yeah, In Paris is like an insanely banger. Also, if you're a DJ, you can't just play Prof. Like, that doesn't... Obviously, President is one of my top 10 bangers.
But, like, you can't
time.
go to, like, a normal
But, yeah,
club
I'm not
and
gonna
play that.
Yeah, I might be able to work it in early in the night.
Maybe if we're DJing in, like, the Twin Cities or something.
Yeah.
But not at, like, a normal
even, like,
club.
Trinidad James. Like, no one listened to shit off that project. It's a good project. And you're Tyler, the Creator, even though it's 2 years in the future, you're not going to drop that in whatever sense we were DJing in. And then also he included a part 2 in a separate submission because this needs to be commented on more. In all caps, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out in 2010. Yeezus came out in 2013. Graduation came out in 2007. 808s came out in 2008. What the fuck do you mean?
How much
were bangers even a thing back then?
How much ketamine did you take?
Please. P.S. I know Wolf from Tyler, the Creator, isn't necessarily Bangerland, but those songs are still pretty good. Thanks for listening to my Madman rambles.
Yeah, no
Bangerland.
No problem.
Welcome to
Bangerland.
Bangerland.
Welcome to Bangerland, home of the banger. What can I bang for you today?
Also, bangers, and you needed to tell us 808s came out in 2008? What's the banger on 808s? RoboCop?
Paranoid? Is that the banger?
Love Lockdown because it's got those crazy drums?
Streetlights because it's so nice?
Yeah, like
Welcome to My Nightmare with Lil Wayne. I'm cold.
The Pinocchio freestyle
with the girl screaming in the very beginning. Beyonce insisted I put this on the album.
So much to this double submission.
It's
for
really
something
stressful
that we don't even remember saying, and we definitely never did. I DJ'd one time. I don't think that was in 2011. And
I've never DJ'd in my life.
Plenty bangers. I still remember things I played at that shit, and it was insane. So, yeah, we don't... Please enlighten us and send us that unreleased episode.
Yeah, let me know where I said that exactly.
Yeah, because you're implying that Slim DJ'd and played a bunch of Maroon 5, which is, like,
not
crazy.
True at all.
Oh, you need some bangers? Hold on. And this is where I'd reference a Maroon 5 song if I could think of one. Something about a girl.
Following the maps that lead to you.
Well, that one doesn't even sound
you.
Next, we have Horny for Harmonies. Jesus@gmail.com.
Thank you, Jesus, for finally subscribing to the show. We've been trying to get your attention for a while.
All of my things.
What's it going to take to get the attention of all the holy deities to listen to our show?
All of them?
All of them.
Probably a lot.
God, Allah,
because I think
Buddha,
sometimes doing something would piss off another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we wouldn't be able to maintain
Somebody
them all
owes
at
us. One of them owes us.
Yeah, I want the one with all the arms. No offense. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus with all the arms.
Jesus
right?
with the other arms. They're not like lined up.
In the dick pocket.
Yeah, he's got his arm in the cock pocket. Patent pending, patent pending, patent pending. The submission says, can we get some more harmonies? I was listening to the episode Mothers Against Dapper Dads, and you started with a very nice harmony of Old Town Road. You also, a whole ago, did a very elegant harmony of a Tierra Whack song. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's called Fruit Salad or something like that.
There you go.
Please, as a man, I don't think I've ever been wet, but I really don't think I can reach completion until I get some beautiful harmonies. Well, first off, if you subscribe to the Patreon for $5 a month at www.patreon.com/dapperdads, in the episode we recorded tonight, we were singing our asses off. I don't remember why. Oh, now I just remembered why.
Yeah.
And that's honestly top notch. I don't know. Do we have anything for the people?
I don't know. What do you want to harmonize with?
I don't even know.
I don't either. I got nothing.
Damn. I guess you fucked up.
Yeah.
Go find the Patreon.
Go find the Patreon and get the harmony there.
And maybe in the future we'll remember to harmonize. Tell me more, didn't get very far. Tell me more, like the seat of a car. Tell me more, did you get very far? Tell me more, I blew him in the car. Yeah, we should do a song that we know better.
What's a song that we know better that has harmonies in it?
I have no idea. I can't be put on the spot like
I know.
this.
I also can't be
and
put
I
on the
read
spot
this earlier
like
today, and I didn't remember to think of a song.
All dogs go to heaven.
It can't be more Tarawak.
Heaven.
I miss my dogs.
Heaven.
I kiss my dogs.
Heaven.
I miss my dogs.
Heaven.
All dogs go to heaven.
My dog had a 9.
Yeah, this isn't. It's got to be more natural.
Give us a song to sing.
Yeah, someone give us a beautiful song to sing.
Yeah.
Like some Meatloaf.
Not self-control. We only do that privately.
Yeah, you can't have that. That costs $100 a month, and you have to subscribe for years before you get it. And then finally, we have a submission from someone named Lemmy, and the email is fuckit@gmail.com. It is longer than you want it to be.
Oh, boy.
And it's so detailed that it's going to become difficult.
I'm going to go ahead and take another power nap real quick while we're doing this.
Nipple nerve, slit, blackout, and back. All right, it says, "Hey, Daddy-O's was frocking a gander at the new episode."
The fuck?
I know, how crazy. And I think I got a Los Portales challenge. Well, a couple. I want to preface this by saying, has he had Los Portales? Yeah, he snapped me once about it.
Yeah, he's had to.
Because there's some bold choices in here.
Okay.
First one, time limit, 15 minutes. Food, 6 tortas of your choice and 6 tacos. How are you feeling about this already?
15 minutes?
Yeah, for 6 tortas and 6 tacos.
That's...
I think you could do it, but
I think I could do it.
It's going to be
messy.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you starting with? Tacos or tortas?
Tortas.
Bold.
They're going to go down faster.
Rules. You must get everything that normally comes on them. You can't say no to beans because you don't like beans, and so on. The only obsession is Slim because he's a weird plant man now.
Thank you.
And he can get rid of meat and dairy, but he will need to get extra veggies or tofu or something to compensate.
Yeah, God knows Los Portales is known for its tofu.
Yeah, very impeccable. So yeah, you think that one's possible?
15 minutes?
15 minutes.
6 tortas and 6 tacos.
Yeah.
12 items, 15 minutes. So I'd have to... It'd be like I'd have to eat an item every minute in like 12 or 15 seconds or something.
It's going to be tight.
I feel like I could.
I've seen you annihilate 2 tortas in like 2 minutes, but I don't know if you're going to have that staying power.
Yeah,
you're going to have to take some breaths. The tacos aren't that big of a deal because tacos are kind of flimsy.
They'll go down quick.
Yeah, and they're not like, they don't have a lot on them. They come with.
Plus, what am I going to go in there and tell them I want 6 tortas? I'm going to have to get this food and take it somewhere else. Yeah, it's for a party.
Your face. All right, second one. The second one. Time limit, 30 minutes. So you got double
30 tacos.
30 tortas and 30 tacos.
Fuck you.
No. Food, 3 quick fajita plates, which I don't even understand.
Yeah.
And 3 burritos.
3 fajita plates?
Yeah, I don't. That's like, do they even have that?
They
like,
do, but like I've never ordered it.
Yeah, I don't know what that consists of.
Okay, because like you know when like you go to like Outback or like
I have
Applebee's
like an idea in my head.
That's what I'm picturing.
That's what I'm
it's like they bring out like the
picturing,
peppers and the onions and like tortillas and
stuff. Yeah, that's what it says. You must eat all of it. Every vegetable, tortilla, piece of meat, etc. You can't have a stray pepper or anything just hanging out, bearing witness to your monstrosities. Same deal as first one. Slim can forego meat and dairy if he gets a compound. Yeah, I like how it keeps implying that I would be doing these.
Yeah, it's never implied that you were even going to fuck around with it. I don't eat a
torta. First off, and 6 of them? No. The second one, I eat one burrito. The burritos are huge.
Yeah.
That's the part where I was like, there's no fucking way. You might be able to do it, but I think you're underestimating those burritos.
Yeah, I'm
they're
definitely
big
underestimating
and they're
those.
packed. Because I eat one and I'm very full.
I feel like I could do the 6 tortas and 6 tacos in 15 minutes.
I think you could do that more than you could do 3 quick fajita plates and 3 entire burritos. That's like 6 burritos because they cut them in half and they're,
they're big. They're thick.
Yeah, they're fat. Like I can eat one. And then third one.
An hour to eat the whole menu.
Yeah. Yeah, time limit 60 minutes. Food.
Is it comical? I feel like it's comical.
It feels comical now that we've been talking about all of it. 12 tortas.
Get the fuck out of here.
6 burritos.
Holy fuck, man.
3 tacos.
What? Why was that just tacked on to the end?
A very respectable amount of tacos.
3 tacos.
A normal amount
12
of tacos.
12 tortas.
Yeah.
6 burritos and 3 tacos in an hour.
Yeah, let's just say fuck the tacos. Can you do 12 tortas
and 6 burritos? 18 items in 60 minutes.
Yeah, an hour.
I'm just thinking about the mountain of tortas I'd be looking at in front. Tell you what, Leonard, if you buy the food, I'll do the challenges.
Well, there's more challenges.
2 hours, you gotta eat 2 whole menus, drink the whole horchata machine, and then eat all the pickled vegetables they have in a barrel in the bag.
Can you do it?
Can you do it? Yeah, eventually I can't eat, 27 pounds of food. God.
No, the final one here is a bonus curd challenge. Time limit, 30 minutes. Food. 3 pounds of cheese curds. Fried or unfried, up to him. This is for Cole.
A pound a minute then?
No, a pound every 10
minutes.
Yeah, a pound a minute. Holy shit.
He's just
no one can
shooting him down.
Rules. Curd has to eat every curd optionally. I don't know why that word's in there. So now he doesn't have to do it. We have it in writing, idiot. With his choice of dipping sauce. If he prevails, I will personally PayPal or Venmo him $50. I need to verify or see it in person. Let's set this man up with a gross amount of cheese and watch die a little inside and then never touch a cheese curd again. I thought at first it said watch him die.
A little. A little.
Watch die a little. You've seen that Cole barely eats.
Yeah, he doesn't really eat a lot.
No, there's no fucking way.
Like every time we take him out somewhere and he gets a sandwich, he eats like half of it.
Yeah,
and then he forgets the other half
even
in the
cheese
restaurant.
curds. Yeah, he only eats like a handful.
Yeah, he'll only eat so many. Yeah,
he drinks a lot. He doesn't need to eat.
No, I don't think he would do the 3 pound unless he was like so blackout drunk that he doesn't remember it. I could see.
Oh yeah, he would do it, but he wouldn't be successful.
No, I don't think he could do 3 pounds in 30 minutes. I could do it. 3 pounds of cheese in 30 minutes.
So much cheese.
Tell you what, Leonard, I'll cut you a deal. I'll do the 6 tortas and 6 tacos in 15 minutes if you buy the food. But if I win,
we get to kick you in the dick.
I was just going to say if I lose, I'll pay him whatever it cost.
Okay.
But if I win, I get the meal for free and I get to kick you in the balls.
Fair enough.
I get 1 solid hit wherever I want.
There you go.
Balls excluded.
Whenever you want.
Whenever I want. At some point in time, you buy the food. You have to sit with your loss if I eat all the food, and then I get to punch you at one point in your body of my choosing whenever I want for the rest of your life.
I like it.
Unless you want to whip up like a sweet T-shirt or something for beating Leonard's Los Portales challenge.
Then it says, for all of these, whatever you want to drink is allowed. Beer, water, juice, whatever. Nothing that can make you vomit, though.
Yeah, because I'm trying to disqualify myself.
What's that shit called? I keep wanting to say Apoquil.
Epicat.
And if you vomit before you finish, you are disqualified. If you smoke weed ahead of time, you must wait 45 minutes after your last hit before you can start the challenge.
Oh, yeah, because making me wait longer won't make me hungrier.
So yeah, you heard it here first, Leonard. Slim has accepted your first challenge and none of the other ones.
No.
Kurd is furious at you and he will beat the shit out of you if you see him again. I'm sorry, he gets irrationally angry about the weirdest things. He takes Cheese Curd seriously and he said he thinks you've made a mockery of the whole thing.
Yeah, he's not too happy about it. His lawyer dog's here. He's not.
He's bleeding from the mouth from biting a beard open.
Again.
So, yeah, it's always
bleeding everywhere.
Bullet. Oh, fuck. I was going to say something. Fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, my God. There's a line. So there's this song I listen to, and there's a line where he says, Bullet's like a tampon. He's bleeding like a period, I think. They wanted to just say that, and now I've spoiled everything.
Bullet. Fuck.
Bullet's like a fuck.
I thought you got hit by a bullet the way you reacted.
I did. I'd rather be shot than do the rest of this shit.
So what if we? So what if he actually takes us up on the food challenge? Do we record it for the YouTube channel? Do we put it out on the internet? What do we do?
We got to put it out somewhere.
I guess this is how we start my prolific career in food challenging.
Yeah, but you can't, get your hands in too many pots. I don't want you coming down here one day and being like, I got to go on a world eating challenge.
I would love to go on a world eating challenge tour.
This is more important. That's going to blow your heart up. This will just stress you out until you feel like dying.
It already stresses me out till I feel like dying.
Yeah, but there's more to come.
I know, and I'm really praying that there's more to come. I want a lot more of it.
We're all praying.
Praying doesn't work with this shit.
No. So everybody, leave the reviews with the 5 stars. Tell the friends. Share it on the internet. Like, actually go out of your way to show it to people.
Yeah.
Share it, whatever the fuck.
And then
liking things online also, people are always like, oh, yeah, I saw you posted. I listened to it. I liked it. Like, the way the internet works now, you got to like the shit,
You need to actually physically like it.
But, like,
I don't like
Instagram,
being a whore.
if you like the photo, it, like, propels it up. If you comment 5 words, it propels it up. So just do the shit. No one cares. I mean, like, wait, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say here.
I've got a better idea. If I
Kill everybody.
I was going to say if I win the food challenge, Leonard has to spend 5 minutes with Louis the monkey.
That works for me. And Louis will be pleased.
You'll be very excited at what we've brought him this week.
Could you imagine we do it as a joke and it just brutally murders Leonard in front
I
of us?
I can't live with that.
Like,
I couldn't.
What the fuck?
And then we blow our brains out.
They're like, Louis the monkey kills 3 men.
2 with a gun.
Yeah, 2 with
2 with 2
we
guns.
Frame him. Oh, fuck. There's something remind me next episode. Here's a little cliffhanger for you pieces of shit that listen to this for some reason. I found a subreddit that asks questions that I think are up our alley.
Okay.
And I wanted to read some off to you. Specifically, there was one that I read that I was like, oh my God, we have to address this because it's similar to a question I ask all the time that you think is ridiculous and I'll never get the answer to. So there you go. We really hyped it up. So we know for a fact you have to listen to the next episode. If you listen to all of this one, you got to listen to the next one.
That's how it
all
works.
The other ones, it doesn't matter. But these 2 are affiliated. They're tied together.
They're like brothers. They're really close.
To Bangerland.